Hey, it's that time again. And today we're going to talk about something that I found kind of interesting. So I ended up coming across a couple videos when I was on YouTube just scrolling through and seeing what's on here. And in these videos I came across, there were people digging deep to find out what is true and what is false. Now, of course, if you've seen by the title, you know exactly what I'm talking about now. And I wonder why I see these videos have so many views on them, because why does this thing matter? And yes, we're talking about if Gege is a woman or a man. Now, while I would admit I was curious enough to click these videos to see if they came up with anything themselves, but at the same time, when I clicked on it, it left me thinking, why the fuck do I care? And why do people care so much to make full-length videos breaking down each and every bit of dialogue that Gege has ever done or said, or even view their works to see if they are a man or a woman? It just kind of doesn't make sense to me. And what would the answer bring you? What conclusion would it bring you to at the end of the day? Like, if it's a woman, okay, she can draw a good story and make a good story for guys. And if it's a man, oh, is this normal? I don't get it, because whether they're a man or a woman, it doesn't change the fact that they made something that people enjoy. It doesn't change anything. The story has already happened and already concluded. It makes no difference whether this person is either gender. Well, you may be asking, why do people think Gege is a woman? Well, it's because most mangakas actually show themselves and don't really care too much about it. While as before in the past, there has been mangakas that were female that hid their identity and even changed their name to make it seem like they were a man. And the reason for doing this is because that way you go into the story without having a preconceived notion about what the story is going to be like or how they're going to go about it. Because most people think that when you're a female and you create a body of work, that it's going to be more marketed towards the female audience, having stuff like men on men type action, or just having stuff that doesn't appeal to the male audience. Which, no, females can write stories made for guys. It's very possible. We've seen it multiple times. And sometimes the female writers write characters better than the male ones. The reason for that being is because they're more probably in tune with their emotions and have a greater attachment to their characters than males. We just want to see some cool shit happen. That's the male mindset, but for females, it's actually pretty deeper than what we make it. Examples of works that females have made and were actually good stories were: 1, Full Metal Alchemist and Demon Slayer. Those are one of the most popular animes of our time. Like, you can watch the whole show and read the mangas and not come to the conclusion that it was ass because a girl made it. No, you don't even think about that. You just watch it for what it is and say, hey man, this was amazing. The artist being a female doesn't change anything at all. Again, you shouldn't care about it because it doesn't make the story what it is. There are multiple things, products, or anything in life that other genders make all the time, and we have no problem with that being the case. But for some reason, when it comes down to stories, once a person finds out who the artist is and what gender they are, their whole perception on what they just watched changes for some reason. Like, for instance, when I found out that the Harry Potter creator was a female, I didn't give a fuck at all. I said, oh, that's interesting, I didn't know that. But once I actually told other people about it, they kind of flipped their whole perspective on Harry Potter itself because of that fact. Which I'm here to say is stupid. Because objectively, when writing stories, women are kind of better at making the characters feel more human. And if you notice series in which women created, they always tend to focus more on all of their characters. They give some shine to everyone in their show. As opposed to when a man makes a character, it's always focused on who the MC is and what he's doing. But in conclusion, to stop myself from rambling on about this topic that doesn't need to be rambled on about, you shouldn't care if Gege is a man or a woman, because the product is still the product. As long as it's good, it doesn't matter. Women are already given an unfair advantage in the world of manga because people always prejudge before they even read their manga or watch their anime when they know beforehand that the creator is a woman. So let's not dig too deep into Gege's personal life because they have it hidden for a reason. We don't need to be looking at every little detail of everything and making them want to force themselves to come out and show, hey, no, I'm this. Hey, no, I'm this. They don't need to prove anything to us. They don't need to prove anything to anyone. Just let them be how they want to be now. Hey, I feel like I got everything out that I was trying to say. I hope you get the point that came across because this was pretty much more of a rant. I was just rambling on and going point from point, but that doesn't matter anymore. The video's over. So go ahead, leave a comment about what you think about the situation. If Gege is a woman or not, do you care? Or just leave a like on the video and subscribe because I need that attention, my bro.